And welcome to the Men Money Cake Talk.
What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? Nolan Wells. That's his name.
Good.
You familiar with him?
I know a little bit about the story.
Listen here. There's so much stuff. You got the Nolan Wells thing. You got High Point. We might have made national news with the dude at what church was it?
Oh yeah.
With the boy had 2 crossbows, a flamethrower, and guns. Wait, a flamethrower, sir?
Flamethrower.
Yeah, brother.
Houseway.
Throw him under the jail. Throw the book and a few more of them at him.
Yeah. To be more careful.
Got to be more careful.
Yeah, he said he had a hit list. A hit list of churches.
What the church do?
Look at here. I was wondering if my guy had a manifesto. I don't know if he had a manifesto.
I don't know. I don't think they said anything about a manifesto.
But I actually want to know now. Like, I want to talk to the guy. Like, what were you thinking?
Yeah, what were you thinking? What are you going through?
Yeah. Why are you targeting churches? Like, what happened?
Well, that's the other thing. Why didn't you get out of the car? What made you not? Were you about to get out of the car?
Mm-hmm.
Were you just like, let me catch my breath, let me hydrate before I go do this foolishness, or what?
Gatorade isn't in you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Did you grab me a couple swigs of that Riptide Rush? Okay.
Yo. Oh my god.
Couple swigs of that Riptide Rush. Man, Riptide Rush is delicious. Okay. Totally see why that would be.
Oh, Gatorade getting all this bad publicity. Yo.
Oh my God. Come on. Yeah. But shout out to the off-duty cop that went there and kind of quelled that whole situation.
Right.
And did you see the crossbow? Like, what did you see? Because if I know if I can walk in and I'm looking up in the parking lot beside the space I'm at, crossbow? Crossbow's not crazy. I know. What's up? Church is definitely inside. Never seen that guy in my life.
Yeah.
But I mean, luckily, he's an off-duty cop, and it was 2 blocks away from the police station, like the headquarters.
Yeah.
So he had them people right after him. So shout out to all the people who came and kind of quelled that man's plans, whatever they were. Yep. But back onto the current big national topic of the Nolan Wells. So a group of friends go out to random island. Singular black guy. Okay?
Uh-huh.
You have to boat out to this island. You're not swimming.
What?
There's none of that. Unless you're like
an Olympic swimmer.
Yes. He's not that. Alright? They go and have this party on this random island. Supposedly somebody was arguing. Black kid gets left and dead on the island. The kids come back and they lawyer up. They said they don't know what happened. They just happened to come home that day and say, hey, give me daddy, I need a lawyer. This is the current issue of like, let's see what happens, guys. And now the national debate is, if that was a white kid, they got lost. You don't even have to make it if the roles were reversed where all the kids were black and that one kid was white. They could all be white and that one kid could be white. The white kid just died on a random island. Someone's gonna do something about it.
That's a fact.
Nobody's been charged. Nobody's been nothing.
That's a fact.
The police, the sheriff, has already said he's found no wrongdoing.
Yo, hold on, where is this located? Please. I mean, it doesn't really matter because the entire United States is racist.
Mississippi.
Boycott your white friends.
Mississippi.
Yeah.
I go, come on. It's not like those guys are known for their hospitality to the blacks.
Look at here. Boycott your white friends.
Well, that's one of the debates. One of the decisions has been that, like, don't be the only black friend in the group.
That's a fact.
Because one thing that has also been very interesting is I don't want to say the mentality of the races, but I don't know how else to say it. The mentality of the races. The white people tend to be very good at coming together,
yes,
and shutting up.
Yes.
A part of me also says that the law doesn't require them to not. And I don't.
So, and I know, and I think, I'm not gonna say I know.
Yeah.
I think I know where you're kind of going with it. Me personally, I think they lured them out there. Come on.
You think they low?
I think. Come on.
So this is why I don't say that.
You can't. How can you justify?
Yeah, that's not bad. It's not. Okay.
How can you justify? Like that's your friend,
Yes.
right? Yeah. Y'all been through a lot together. All of a sudden, your friend ends up dead, and you immediately come home. You don't. There was no call like, hey, like, yo, like something just happened. He's knocked out or whatever. He's not breathing.
Dang it.
They lured my man. I don't care. I don't care.
You know what's funny? You know what's crazy? And I say funny. I was going to disagree with you, and then you kept talking. And you're making me face reality.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
I was because at first I was gonna say, man, they were all cool,
No.
and then there was some beef that happened, and then they just left. And I think like I've had beef with people that like I'm not gonna let you die though,
Right.
I'm not gonna like
You can catch this black eye.
yeah, exactly. I punch on you, and then we'll move on, and I'll never speak to you. I'm not gonna openly leave you on an island by yourself.
Yep. Dead. No.
Dang it.
Like, we will be on the boat ride back, like, not talking. And be like, once we get back, like, bro, whatever. Whoop. And then it's gonna be the talk of the school, the talk of the town for the next what's the name? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like Daniel and Jeremy fell out. They fell out. Why they fall out, man? They've been boys for 10 years.
Yeah.
Why they fall out? No, sir. They lured my man out there. First off, your mama and daddy. I need to talk to your mama and your daddy, Nolan. Come on, you're in Mississippi.
But this is okay. Hold on. I'll say this. And this is what I'll say. Because we've become in a more racially diverse place. Now, again, because of the level, as I played soccer, and I was pretty good at it.
Yep.
And I've been one of the few black people in spaces before.
Yep.
Now, again,
Okay.
let me finish.
I'm about to cut you off.
I didn't let myself hang out being the only black guy in those spaces for very long. Okay. Okay.
Factual.
And if I ever was the only black guy, I would be around one of my homeboys' family. But again, those people are people who have fed me since I was 7. So like, we know, like, if I told you, I don't want to say, I've got an image to uphold. If I told you how I really came close with those people, they'd be like, wait, what the hell? So, it's one of those things. They're like, wait, what?
What Umar does to say? I beg your pardon.
It's one of those, like, dude, you was doing what? Leave me alone. Leave me alone. We all got a testimony.
I beg your pardon.
So the only time I've ever been in a space where I was with, it was just me and white folks. For real, it was white folks that I knew for forever. And we had literally gone fisticuffs with people before. So I know, push come to shove, me and these humans have scrapped versus other humans. So I say all that to say, it's one of those, it's only bad because it happened. But the caveat is, because I often say stuff like this, I don't want to drive, I used to want to ride a motorcycle. But when I became a fireman, I realized I don't want to ride a motorcycle. Because when those guys get in accidents, it's always bad for the motorcyclist. Yeah. And 9 times out of 10, it's not the motorcyclist's fault. It's everybody else. Yeah. So, but it only takes one time to make the mistake for it to be irreversible.
Facts.
So it's one of those things. It's like, Nolan's not crazy necessarily for being the only black person there, but it only takes one time for it to get crazy. Yep. And then you see yourself in a situation that you're currently in.
And now you're
yes, and so
you're talking to Jesus.
Yes, and so it's one of those things. It's like, it's crazy because I never practiced making sure I was, but I also made sure that, like, if I was somewhere, there's other people like me. Yep. And whatever that means to whomever it means it to, I'm not the only one. I'm not going to be the only school. I'm not going to be the only I'm not going to be the only school of thought in a space. Yeah. Right. So it's crazy because he's. I don't care what you say. You got to realize that, like, me when I had my bakery in Archdale, I understood there were Klans people around. I knew that there were people who were racist around, for sure. I specifically hired a white woman. I reversed DEI'd because it affected my business because there wasn't a white woman up there. And the way they treated a black woman named Shaquita and these things. So and that's 6 miles, just 6 miles that way. It's a 5K away. That's a fact. And so it's one of those things of just like, so I go, Nolan, you should know that there's some level of, are you hanging out?
No, okay. I got to cut you off right there. I got to cut you off. Yep. He was 18, bro. Okay. That's not necessarily his job to know and understand that yet. Not yet. Someone.
Yes.
His parents. That's a whole nother what's that? They got too comfortable with the Caucasics. They got way too comfortable. And you're in Mississippi. Go ahead, and you've said this how many times now? The most uneducated places in the world.
Yeah! Keep going.
The most uneducated, they always thought, what? What they call?
It's running in the hot league.
It's running in the hot lands. Running in the hot league, brother. It is. Okay.
Oh no.
So if that being said, you understand that the man that is currently in there right now, he is 120% racist. He does not care for anyone that doesn't look like him. He doesn't even care for most people that look like him. He said repeatedly things that are absolutely absurd, empowering all of those uneducated Caucasians. He's empowering all of them. You can't, especially in this space right now, especially in this time period right now,
Particular set of years.
in this particular set of years, boycott your white friends. You can't stay away from them. The black lady, what was it, Georgia? Was it Georgia? I think it was Georgia. Okay? She went over, they was having a girls' night, ended up dead. What's Georgia vote? Huh? Oh, yeah. That's Rojo. Okay? That's Rojo. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys. Hey, look at here. I know, and if anybody sees this, they're gonna be like, "Oh my God, Jeremy's racist." No, I'm not. I am not saying go out here and take out white people. I'm not saying that at all. But what I am saying is, what you just said. Don't be going out there and you're the only melanated person within a 15-mile area. Boycott your white friends.
I gotta find another way to say that.
Boycott them. Keep yourself safe.
This is the thing.
Buy black.
Definitely do that. Buy black for sure. Okay. As much as you can buy.
As much as you can.
I look at it and I go like, it's weird because now we gotta dissect these people's friendship for how long. And again, you don't know enough to know how long he's known these people or know what's going on.
He's only been on the planet for 18 years, bro.
This is the other thing that was kind of really getting to me. Is how, so you don't blame the kid at 18. I think he should have a little bit more knowledge, but I understand. But I get you're not completely absolving the kid from blame, or not necessarily blame, absolving the kid from the lack of knowledge. But then you look at his parents, and I go like, how do you, as a parent, try to teach your kids about these things? It's funny that I think about, remember that conversation we had last week about Dallas? And like, is my doctor black, Mom? When she asked her mom. Because I've made sure that Dallas sees people of color in powerful spaces.
Yes.
That like, I didn't notice it until like now that like, Dallas has always had a black doctor. That's like Dr. Gordon, then we had the doctor up here. We've been seeing black women doctors. She's 8. All 8 of those years, there's always been a black woman who's been her primary physician.
Yeah. I get that.
I mean, I can't say it happened by chance. I'm not gonna say I pushed it, or let me not say I didn't push it. I didn't not push it. I've always made it let's kill it. I enjoy my people. I believe my people are pretty good at living life. So I ensure that my children get to see my people, if at all possible.
Yes.
To see us do the things that we are capable of.
Look at here. I 120% agree. Okay.
Yes.
We had a black doctor.
Yes.
And then we switched with Bishop.
Yes.
So we switched. And you know the doctor that we have, physician assistant, whatever. Is a white chick. She's nice.
Yes.
She's nice. She pays more attention to Bishop than the past doctor. And I say the past doctor. She's been in the game a whole lot longer.
Yes.
And she's got a whole lot more patience.
Yes.
Than she probably acknowledges or recognizes.
Yeah.
So I can somewhat get it. But we also just stayed in that same office and just never was there. So, but he does have a black dentist.
Yes.
And you know, I recently switched my dentist. They're not black per se, but they got some melanin. I got a Middle Eastern young lady who's doing it. I just had a Asian fella who did my filling.
Shout out
yesterday. So I can completely get it. Like
yes.
I get that, and I'm actually looking for a doctor to go to. Destiny's she's got black women doing her stuff.
Yes.
You know, I need to find myself a primary care doctor for myself.
Yes.
I was actually looking it up like last week or a week before, you know, so I can set that up. But the reality is too, is when you're talking about all of these people, the melanated ones, they've had to work twice as hard.
Yes.
Twice as hard to qualify or be the doctor that they are.
You want to know what's one of the things that's interesting? I just hate to cut you off.
That's okay.
Since some of the DEI hiring things have been disavowed, I think I don't know what report it was. I need to do more research. They were saying like black people are getting hired. Like it's almost like people were filling in the quota with black people because of DEI just to do it. But now, if it's like honestly blind applications, black people start to whoop upon the whites to take the job.
That's why they're pissed. That's why they're pissed right now.
So I can't confirm the report. I saw something about it. I'm like, wait, what? So I need to go do some more reading to make sure, because if that's the case,
yes.
I'm gonna laugh so hard. I'm gonna be like, whatever.
It's like, thanks, Donald Trump.
Thank you.
Thanks, Donald J. Trump.
Donald Trump, okay. Donald Trump. But
you talking about the pets guy? They're eating all the pets.
Not the pets. And you know what's funny is that, like, I think you have a duty to train your kids about history and what certain things that people have gone through.
Yeah.
I have not, because Dallas's mother is white. So I don't go speaking bad on white folks, but it's very interesting because my daughter is incredibly intelligent. She's read about the civil history, and I don't know if she's kind of like me. I'm a history nerd. I really love history. If she's taken after me and enjoy reading and learning about history, because Dallas on her own accord has been like, yeah, that slavery stuff is crazy, man. Why are white people like that?
Hey.
Like on her own accord, I'm over here trying to listen to whatever R&B love mood I'm trying to be at, and she's like, "Daddy, can we talk?
He's over here quelling his black anger right now. He's pouring water on his black anger right now. Okay, I want you to understand.
That's it.
I want you to understand. Yes, 100%. People are like, black people ain't. Yes, 120%. We walk around like the Hulk every single day. He said, what was in the Avengers? I'm always angry. Bam! Boy, stop playing. Yes, 120%.
But
black people are walking around angry, but we also understand and know that decisions off anger get you nowhere.
Well, I mean, black folks, it gets you shot.
It gets you shot in the heart.
But that's
so we are walking around with all that, and we understand that right now the Caucasians, they do kind of hold.
Well, okay, all right. So
Kind of hold a lot of the chips.
yes. Well, it's a lot of time. Well, I mean, I think it's deeper than. I think it's even deeper than the whites. I would say, systematically speaking, it's just. I don't. I hate to sound cliche and say the system wasn't made for us, but essentially, it's like you can't win for losing. It's like that becomes the biggest situation with the whole. With the what's the little kid, the kid that got shot, the Eric guy who got killed by the Asian dude, and then the black dude who just stabbed the white guy, and now this black kid is just like, no matter what you're doing, if you're black, you're in the wrong.
You're talking about
Carmelo Anthony, then the black kid who was running away from the Asian guy that shot him, they still didn't say he got murdered, even though he didn't steal anything.
He didn't steal anything, and even if he stole something, he would have stole something that was less than $10, bro.
It was a whopper. Yes. If, which we know for a fact he didn't do it.
Right.
But so I think that becomes the biggest issue with in the black sphere. It's like we can't never be right. We're just gonna be wrong every single time.
So here's the other part of it, man. Now, I told you this before. Yeah. Gang activity is lame. It's lame. There's no way I can be the head of a gang. Because I'll be like, oh yeah, they did that? Oh, say less. Hey, y'all get ready to pack up. We about to roll down to Mississippi. Them three boys, they gotta go. Bro, there's no way I could be the head of any damn gang. Mr. Chang did what? South Carolina, here we come. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. We about to get him, his son, his wife. The house gonna burn down. Everything. It's gone. It's gone. You cannot. Gang activity is lame. Y'all niggas is lame. Terrorizing your own hood?
That is crazy.
Terrorizing your own hood?
That is crazy.
That's lame. Bruh, get out of here, bruh. Stop. Bye. Bye. This my hood, nigga. This my hood. What you come over here with blue and red for? That's lame, bro. Like that's so lame, bro. Like I mean I get it. That's your family. Like that's at least do something meaningful.
But that's the thing. This is the thing. Whenever black people organize, not even necessarily in that manner. Look now. We still know who the head of the Klan person is. We still know Mr. What's his name? David Duke. We still know Mr. David Duke.
He's on video.
Okay?
Mr. Duke is on video.
Okay? But we killed all of the Black Panther people. Those guys 31, 26, 31. They didn't even make it this long.
The government. Not even
vigilantes.
Not even vigilantes.
Your U.S.
The governing body said them niggas gotta go.
The government. Pronounce the government said, now that's crazy. The blacks have power over themselves. Yeah, but I
get it.
Yeah.
You're not false. You're not false. And I by no means am I endorsing anybody getting what's that. But in my logical mind,
yes,
there's no way these people are just get away with this stuff.
yes.
There's no way they get away. Oh yeah. We need to do a recon mission right quick. We need to find out what they doing. We need to chill out. Get at least a month worth of recon. And then we're gonna pick them off. We're gonna chop them up, throw them inside the ocean. I'm just saying. Nah, you got to go. That level leader got to go. Bye bye. See ya. They lured that man out there.
They're saying that he said he was gonna find a ride with somebody else.
Nah, bro.
What's crazy is
They gonna find a ride with somebody else.
that's what they said that he was gonna hit you. But even if that's your boy, like,
Nah, bro.
he says, I'm just reading it. So the family is seeking videos and other.
Nah, bro. Nah. They lured my man out there. They murdered my man. Came back home. You came back home and you instantly lured it up? Nah, bro. You lured that man out there. You murdered that man. And then now, because you understand being Caucasic is safe.
But I wonder if that's the next thing. Because if he got left on the island, if they were partying and drinking, you know, it was on the 4th of July weekend. He'd still be alive and just hungry right now.
Facts!
So I got to see what the cause of death is, because he would just be hungry.
He would just be hungry. He would just be hungry. Okay? They murdered my man.
Under the video, photos and videos.
Stop playing, bro. Stop playing.
Typically, those depicting the alleged altercations are containing images of or believed to include known wills.
They gonna wash up some crazy
And what about the
pot story? I felt in danger.
Oh yeah, but even there's so much stuff. If no one gets arrested, because you know these kids were out there drinking, you know there had to be alcohol. No way a perfectly sober person just stayed on the island by himself, and nobody on the island thought, "Oh, his people left him. We should give him a ride back." He just sat there and watched all of the boats just.
All the boats just left.
What happened to it? I know they said something like his phone. His kids might have had the kids had his phone. I think his friends had his phone or something. Ledbetter previously told CBS News that the investigators were hoping to identify the original post of a video in which arguing can be heard in the background. Ryan Tracer, the National Vice President of the United Cajun Navy, a volunteer organization that assisted with the search for whales, told CBS News he was flying a plane over Hawaiian Island when the whale's body was found.
Bruh.
Sheesh.
Nah. I don't care how you slice it. I don't care how you cut it. Murder.
Yeah. This is crazy.
Murder. Here, and this is the one thing I will say.
Here goes the lawyer, the attorney.
You mentioned earlier there are some contradictions.
Yes.
What gives you confidence or perhaps concern about the investigation so far?
Well, the fact that they continue to tell the family that we don't see any evidence of any foul play, even though you have students who recorded an altercation while they were on the boats, argument where you had Nolan and somebody yelling at one another on the boat. So that's an issue. And then you have the young lady make a statement and she says, well, Nolan and I finished talking and Nolan said he was going back to the boat. And then the boys on the boat said, no, Nolan told them he was going to stay with her. And so they are conflicting. She's saying he went and got on the boat. They saying he didn't get on the boat. So which is it? And all we know is Nolan is dead.
Bro.
Judge, mama, friends, playing by the only will left before he turned up 3 hours ago. Wait, that might have just happened. I said, that's a wow. I've got African news sources coming up. I think we just wrote was from somebody in Ghana. Judge, what's today's date?
Today is what?
The 8th?
9th?
Today's the 8th. So, okay, this was just updated. This was just published 26 minutes on this little post. Trainer vanished in the 4th of July was last seen 3 o'clock Saturday talking to a girl at the north end of Hong Kong, popular Bay Area island, about 10 miles off the Mississippi Gulf Coast. Can't swim 10 miles, that's a long.
Yeah.
Ooh, read more.
The reality of it, I want to know how good this kid was.
Is that a beer right there for a whole bunch of 18-year-olds? He got to be charged with that. You can bring them in. What is that? That don't look. I don't drink. That don't look like a can of Sprite to me.
Nah, bro.
It's not Sprite.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that someone should be getting arrested. At least those 2 kids. Unless we thought they just hold beers.
Yeah. Again, I couldn't be the head of any of these games. Couldn't be it. Couldn't do it.
She said her son Cole took to Facebook to deny any suggestion that her family has been trying to hamper the family's quest for answers. She said her son had been interviewed by the Jackson County Sheriff's Department and cooperated fully. He saw Nolan last around 3 p.m. on July 4th, Cole Road. They left around 4 p.m. when the boat was taking on water and they had an issue with the. Wait, hold on. So what?
So how y'all get back?
That's hold on. We got to look, brother. Nolan made a decision to stay on the island, so they had a problem with the pump, and Nolan said he's gonna stay on the island and return inland later with another group of friends. Cole said that she had graduated high school with Wells' mom, Christy Wells Wansley, and her family. Thoughts and prayers are. I don't care about your thoughts and prayers.
Thoughts and prayers. Your prayers and thoughts.
Jackson County Sheriff John Ledbetter appealed in a statement Tuesday for anyone who observed or heard our argument is come forward. Next week.
Racist? Come here. There doesn't appear to be any foul play. You know.
Yeah, post-mortem. Yeah, Tuesday was yesterday, but we don't know. I need to see. There ain't no results of the medical examiner. I need to see them results.
Yeah, that needs to go. Well, everything needs to go beyond federal.
Needs to be a federal level thing.
Yeah.
Well, listen, that might be a dangerous play. He might. Look, you're in Mississippi. We're gonna do toxicology in a few of the next day.
Yeah, toxicology. Yes, he had alcohol in the system. Duh.
So look, I hope he did. Hopefully he did.
He was drinking.
He got a cut water. Is that a cut water or White Claw or something? I don't know alcohol on trip.
That's
cut water.
It looked like a barefoot.
Sure.
That's kind of what it looked like.
I can't tell you what's wrong.
Blue and yellow. I think it's barefoot, if I'm not mistaken.
He's 6 foot, 180 pounds. That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. Hey, Lord, that man out there. I'm not going back and forth with nobody on that. No. That might be a blue moon. Cause that's kind of like
maybe a blue moon. So I mean, that's the thing. He's definitely gonna have some alcohol in the system.
Yeah.
That is crazy, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That whole case it's just wild, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. It's gonna be what's name. It's gonna be another one. The white boys can get away.
I'm gonna believe in the justice system.
I don't.
Let me have belief in these fools.
No. That's why I said what I said. Boycott your white friends.
I ain't gonna lie to you, but I don't got much faith in Mississippi.
Boycott your white friends. I'll say it. And again, like I said, I ain't saying you can't talk to them. You can talk to them. You can talk to them. but don't be out out in the backwoods.
Good man.
Don't go to isolated areas. No. Don't do it. Boycott them. And then watch the response. When you do, watch the response. Because I guarantee you it's probably going to be angry. You're racist. See? Look, right there. When I deny you access, then you get angry. Instead of understanding where the freak I'm coming from, like, hey, look, people getting killed left and right that look like me. And nothing's being done about it. Man just got let go. He shot a young boy. It wasn't like it was a man. This was a man versus a little boy. He shot him in the back. Got free, let go. Hey, look. Look at here, bro. Look at here. Hey, I'm not saying you racist. But what I am saying is, I'm gonna go ahead and filter you that way. We can talk. We can have a great time. We can have a great time in a public area, public space, and at work. At work, yeah, bro. But I mean, speaking of which, I ain't gonna lie to you. Went to well, my I didn't tell you when my coworker passed away. Did I tell you that?
Yeah, you told me.
He passed away last Wednesday. His funeral was today. The church was on the fringes of Greensboro. Okay. And Martin Luther King. We took a left down whatever road that was, and it was way out there. Alamance Presbyterian Church. They used to have picnics around niggas' bodies out there. I can tell you that right now. I walked into what's name. I told his mom, I'm sorry for your loss, my condolences.
Yeah.
And then I walked towards the back, and then I saw the two fellas. I said, I just came in from late. I was at the door, and I drove off. There was only one other black man in there.
Jerry said, I would not double this population.
No, sir. Brother, I don't know who you are. I don't know why you staying. Like I had conversations with the man. You know what I'm saying? Like from a work standpoint, you know, we used to talk sports and stuff like that. All well and good. Look, I went and showed my what's the name, my respects. I went and paid my respects because that was what I wanted to do. I paid my respects. Yeah. But I was encircled in old white people. Hell no. Hell no. Goodbye. They used to lynch people out on the lawn out there, bro. Some of my family might be the blood might be in the soil right now, bro. No, sir. Okay?
I can't just do this.
No, sir.
It's a wild boy.
In and out, 10 minutes, gone. Yeah, I'll go back to work. It's fine. I didn't shed a tear. Paid my respects. Hey, brother, I hope you dancing with Jesus.
That's it. I hope you gave your life to Christ.
I hope you gave your life to Christ, because if you didn't,
I'll see you when I see you, if I ever see you.
well, I'm sorry, bro.
Sorry, bro.
And then that's the only other consolation. It's like niggas thinking they getting away with stuff. Cause look, we always gonna come back to Jesus. We always coming back to him because he's the reason for the season.
Reason for the
season. We always gonna come back to him, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Y'all think y'all get away with stuff, bro? When he come back, he's slashing and dashing. Niggas is getting beat the freak up, and it's not even close. He gonna get his. You thought you was just gonna, huh?
You thought you made this?
Oh, listen here, bro.
I got you.
Yeah. Go. I heard you kill my son Noah. No, Jesus, it wasn't like that. Say less. Bye.
Let me show you what it's like.
Bye. Get him out of here. The angel's gonna come pick him up. Jesus, no! Jesus, no! Jesus, no!
Everybody has bologna sandwich.
I don't know why a bologna sandwich is what lets me know like you don't care what else is going on. Why a piece of bologna has that connotation to me? Okay. You gonna do whatever you're gonna do.
Bologna.
Go get that bologna. Bologna.
Why does bologna mean that? It doesn't mean that. But it means that.
It means that, bro.
It doesn't mean it, but it does.
Oh my goodness.
That's crazy, bro.
Bologna.
Bologna.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. It's a crazy world out there.
Crazy life of the jungle.
Yeah, bro. I'm just saying. No. Look. There's a frustrating reality. That's all I can say. Frustrating. You got anything else?
I don't think so, bro. No.
Look at here. Rest in peace, Nolan.
Yes, bro. Rest in peace.
I hope you know Jesus too.
Yes. Hopefully they do something for you. Right, shout out to his parents. My mom always said that would be the worst thing that could ever happen.
Yeah.
Just to lose a child. So
Yeah.
I pray for the best.
Yeah, I pray he gets justice.
Yes, please.
Pray he gets justice. Holy Spirit, fall in this place.
It's all just planet Earth in general. It's just ghetto.
Yeah.
Especially the U.S. is like, we like extra ghetto right now.
Yeah. So,
So you saw the post. This never mind, bro.
nah, go ahead. You said no.
So and one of the funny posts is like they were talking about.
I saw a picture of what the White House lawn looks like because it's still messed up since
The UFC fight.
Yeah. They said, listen here. They said, Trump is the worst. That nigga get a job. He got his friends fighting in the front yard. Messing up the yard, messing up the grass. Don't nobody fixing that. They done messed up the pool in the front.
Yo, that pool has not had any trouble since inception. This nigga gets in office, and now all of a sudden green algae's growing everywhere.
Oh my gosh.
That's all them daggone DOG jobs that you cut, bro. The brother who was managing this right here, he was managing that. You said, oh yeah, what?
He's useless.
A pool? A pool coordinator? Well, get him out of here. We're paying this man $150,000 to manage a pool? What pool we funding. Yeah, nigga said, okay. Okay.
Okay, I go now.
I go. He said, he went down the street. Like,
Oh my God.
I used to manage the White House pool.
Come
Come on in.
Definitely
That
not.
resume's impeccable. Come on in. We got you.
It's I saw that. I said, man.
Yeah, he in there just stirring, what's the name? This look, he said, this is much better than the big thing. Oh my God, look at
It's
this.
no reflection.
What is three? It's 3 football fields?
Some more.
No, I'll take this. And then just since inception, I want you guys to understand the pool was perfect since inception, bro.
Look, man.
It was fantastic when Martin Luther King gave his speech out there. Okay? What was that, 1960s? 50s?
62.
Okay?
Hold on. No, 50. Now you got me.
Please tell me it's been perfect for 50 years.
63.
63. So,
1960.
more.
August 20th, 1960.
So 60 years. At least 60 years. 6 decades
Look, it's been.
of
Okay,
unprecedented clear water.
Well, it ain't been unprecedented clear water, but it definitely ain't been what we got. Chunks of it floating up, talking about someone took a knife, went to the bottom. You know, real big cut, 300 yards, just malicious. Like, what superhuman is holding their breath like that, sir?
Facts.
Aquaman hates us.
Aquaman. He's bringing the war from the seas.
That's it. Namor from Black Panther.
Gosh.
But yeah, man. Man, that's it. This is crazy life in the jungle.
Yeah, bro.
Crazy life.
Every single day is just more and more stupid.
Yeah,
That's it. You sure? You got anything else?
No, man. Stay prayed up.
Yeah, man. And stay out of Trump's way. Stay out of his way. You retarded.